Welcome to Tabata Tuesday number 3. So today we're going to do 5 exercises, 5 rounds each of 30 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. You have 2 sets of exercises to move through this Tabata, okay? The first one's going to be all cardio, and the second one's going to be a core focus, okay? So, 30 seconds of as much work as physically possible that you can do, and then you get a 10-second rest. Before you start this workout, make sure you are really, really well warmed up. I want your heart rate up, I want you sweating, I want you a little bit short of breath. You can take a little bit of a break and then go into this workout. Do not go into this workout cold. You may hurt yourself, or you're not going to get as much out of this workout as you can. Remember, the goal of the Tabata is to work as hard as possible. You want to be out of breath, you want to be burning, you want to just be dead at the end of it, because we're going to wrap up our metabolism, we're going to increase our cardiovascular endurance and our cardiovascular strength through this. So make sure you really get the most out of this. We only do about 1 of these a week, so make sure you get the most out of each one. So, 2 different sets of exercises. I'm going to go through the first one. Remember, it's 5 rounds of 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. The first one, we're going to do skater jumps, 4 thrusters with a push-up, wide stance squat jumps, and then a simple run in place, okay? So our skater jump, remember, we hop to the side and come back, hop to the side, bring that back foot. If you want, you can plant that back foot behind you just as a balance. That's just fine, but you want all the weight on your front foot, okay? The alternative for this would be just a curtsy squat and stepping, okay? So that's your lower intensity alternative. Next is a floor thruster. So this is kind of like a half burpee, where you don't actually stand up off the floor. I'm gonna go ahead and show you that. Down to your plank position, jump your hands up to your feet, jump your hands back, do a push-up. Jump your hands up to your feet, jump your hands back, do a push-up, okay? That is our floor thruster with push-up. Next is our wide stance squat jump. So again, I'll show you a high intensity and a low intensity version. Feet out into kind of a sumo squat. Toes pointing out just a little bit. Bend down, jump up. All right. Lower intensity, you're gonna squat, come up into a toe raise. Squat, come up into a toe raise. All right, so this is modifiable for everybody. Last but not least is our run in place. Make sure that your heels are coming underneath your butt into our awesome pose method position. This is not a high knee. This is a simple run in place where you're switching your feet as fast as you can. Alternative for this one, just be step with your knees up. Okay? So that is round 1. Round 2 is our core workout. We have windshield wipers, hollow holds, bicycles, plank with a hip drop, and glute bridge with a walkout. This is going to be a tough one, I can tell already. So, windshield wipers. You are laying down on your back. If you want to have something to grab overhead for kind of stability, I suggest doing that. So, the standard, legs up and straight, all the way, well, apparently I can't balance today, all the way over, so you're in range of motion. All right. Modification is to bend your knees and do the twist, okay? If you can do some with the long legs, start with the long legs and then modify to this as needed. Next one is our hollow hold. So suck that belly button into the spine, flatten out that round spot in your back, arms overhead, feet long, lift up and hold. Alternatives would be to bring your knees in, and one further alternative is to bring your hands up into a dead bug. Okay? Next one is bicycles. So I'm sure we've all done this before, but just as a review, elbow to opposite knee. Your feet never touch the floor. The alternative would be to do with your feet touching the floor. Okay? And plank with a hip drop. Flip on over. Plank on, you can do on your hands or on your elbows. Come up and just drop your hip down. This is all obliques. Now we're not trying to touch our hip to the floor. Okay, that's too much of a twist, that's too much rotation through your spine. So just a little hip drop until you can feel that oblique really pulling up to get that hip to come back into alignment. Last but not least is our glute bridge with a walkout. I'm gonna tell you right now, these get really spicy after a while. So, squeeze the glutes, heels all the way as close to your glutes as you can, pop on up. Now, the walkout. You're gonna go as many steps with the glutes still squeezed as you can, keeping that butt off the floor, and then you're gonna walk backwards to your starting position. Again, slow and easy steps. You can pop up onto your heels at the bottom if you need to, and then come on up, fighting to keep those glutes up. It's a lot of hamstring. All right, guys, so 5 rounds of each of those sets, 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Warm up really, really well before we get started on this. Comment below, let me know how you like it. I really enjoy these Tabatas, but whew, they are rough some days. So I will see you all tomorrow for our Runner's Core Wednesday. Bye.